So today's solution is going to cover a couple of topics. So we'll cover policy management. That means if you're an organization, how you make sure that you keep track of all the different policies that you and your employees need to adhere to. We'll cover incident management. How do you actually identify incidents? How do you react to them? How do you make sure that employees are doing what they're supposed to do in scope of GRC? How do you actually assess a risk? What is a risk? How do you define it? How do you give it different levels of importance? How do you manage assets within your company? And then finally, something which impacts a lot of the companies, especially in Europe, is everything related to ESG management, also with the CSRD compliance regulations that are in effect in Europe. So some of the challenges we're trying to address with building a solution in Baserow have to do with consistent data capture. The fact that a lot of the clients that we talk to have an inconsistent data capture process. It comes from in various tools, in various formats, which makes it fairly labor intensive in order to do a proper GRC across the company. There's very often a lack of real-time monitoring. That means that data tends to be outdated and is very rarely real-time. There's also silos between the different departments in a company. So you will have one department that has data that is not shareable with the other team. And it becomes complex when you want to try to get a holistic view of your risk within the company. We also have an issue related to data security and privacy. A lot of the out-of-the-box tools are SaaS-only platforms, which creates an issue for data privacy, GDPR, SOC 2 compliance. So this is something that our customers really worry about. And then the lack of flexibility is another one that we hear a lot, is around out-of-the-box tools tend to guide you in a certain way of doing your work and become to risk management. And you lack the flexibility to actually make it as simple or as complex as your organization needs it. And then lastly, because obviously we're talking about no code today, is most of our customers are not developers. The users are not developers. So how can you make sure that you evolve from something which was mainly done in spreadsheets or Excel sheets can still be done in an effective way without having to build custom application and becoming a developer? So we're going to cover a lot of these challenges today. How did we build the solution? So we actually build it fully in Baserow today. So you'll see the database builder in action.